Hey everybody, it's Boardman21 and today's build by player request is going to be completely based around Volcanus. Now this unique increases your fire damage, has a chance to shoot out some fire shards on melee hit, so it's basically a melee weapon for a melee build, and there was only a couple of characters that we thought it would work well with, one being the Spellblade and the other being like the Paladin that could do lots of ignite. So what we decided was we were going to do the Spellblade first and try and get some good damage based around Flame Reave because there's not very many Flame Reave builds out there. Almost everyone who plays the Spellblade goes for Shatter Strike. So we thought we'd change that up, and I'll tell you the build does okay, but there's nothing special about it. But it does make Volcanus work a little bit. We've made it to like mono 10. You're not tanky at all. You try and get as much war on hit as possible, and the damage is, I'd say, slightly below average. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the skills. For skills, we're going to be running Flame Reave, Focus, Flame Ward, Mana Strike, and Enchant Weapon. For Flame Reave, we wanted to play this a little bit differently than it's normally played, which not very many people use it, and that was it's going to do a circle effect around us instead of just being aimed in a cone direction. So we have 1 point in Dancing Flames, 3 points in Rending Ire, 3 points in Blood Boil, 1 point in World Fire, 2 points in Manifused Flurry, 3 points in Infernal Expanse, 3 points in Heat Wave, 3 points in Flame Blade, and 1 point in Flame Collar. For focus, we're just using this to get mana back. We have 4 points in Desperate Meditation, 4 points in Mana Flooded, 3 points in Energy Battery, 1 point in Energy Infusion, 3 points in Everward, and 3 points in Mind's Shield. 5 points in Mind's Shield. For Flame Ward, we are using this to get the melee fire damage and just overall fire damage increase. We have 2 points in Star Wars Defense, 5 points in Barrier, 3 points in Dilation, 5 points in Infusion for 250% increased fire damage while active, and 5 points in Through Flames for 10 added fire damage. For Mana Strike, this is for whenever we have like a whole group of trash mobs and we don't want to stop to focus, we can just usually hit them with 1 or 2 Mana Strikes and get all of our mana back with a little bit of ward. We have 3 points in Arcanist Blade, 1 point in Transfusion, 3 points in Ward Strike, 2 points in Swift Sap, 1 point in Spirit Blade, 4 points in Mana Drain, 5 points in Critical Mana, and 1 point in Critical Rejuvenation. For Enchant Weapon, you just get more fire damage out of this and some attack speed. We have 4 points in Concentration, 1 point in Efficiency, 2 points in Celerity, 5 points in Molten Steel, 4 points in Immolating Strike, 1 point in Burst of Fire, and 3 points in Flame Blast. For passives, we have 27 points in the Mage base class with 1 point in Elementalist, 8 points in Scholar, 8 points in Arcanist, 5 points in Mage Flurry, and 5 points in Knowledge of Destruction. For the Sorcerer, we have 18 points, we have 10 points in Wisdom, and 8 points in Mana Shell, and we have 69 points in the Spellblade, with 5 points in Arcane Warden, 8 points in Infused Weapon, 8 points in Elemental Affinity, 10 points in Infernal Imbuement, 7 points in Prismatic Blade, 1 point in Shiver Armor, 15 points in Arcane Forge, and 15 points in Triple Strike. For items, 2 types of idols. One idol being you want ward on melee hit and percentage chance to ignite on hit if you can get that. The other thing that you're going to want is just increased mana. The more mana you have, the nicer it is. You don't have to have that one. You can do increased fire damage. You can do increased fire damage if you have over 300 mana, but you're going to want to team that up with this, and then you kind of have to remove the ward on melee hit idols. We are wearing 3 uniques. This is not a super tanky build. In fact, you are a real glass cannon, and part of that is because we are wearing so many uniques. It all starts with the fact that we're wearing the two-handed Volcanus. You have that added melee fire damage, increased fire damage, you leech a percentage of that fire damage as health, and then you have that chance to cast Flame Wards, but this means that you can't use a Catalyst. In the helm spot, we have Calamity. Flame Reave counts as a fire skill, so it has increased fire damage, and you have a 150% chance to ignite with it. And then we have Soulfire for 200% chance. I think that's the max. This is our best ruled one. That has 200% chance to ignite on hit with it. You have 60% more fire damage if you killed recently, and it comes with 69 health. For the chest piece, we are doing the chance to ignite with fire skills, and we have mana spent gained as ward. We also went with both int and dex. For our 3-piece jewelry set, we put set glancing blow on both of our rings with int, dodge, and health. Int, dodge, and health is basically what we wanted to put on anything and everything that we could, as you can see here. And on the amulet, we went with some increased elemental damage and more chance to ignite on hit. We have a lot of ignite on hit, and we do quite a bit of damage over time. With that, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some gameplay.